everything is wrong with us, also known as
Mr. Unfree Willy, do you agree? And Dishti saying, why do you Slide 59. कैसे करें?
I will make you feel like you are a ghost.
कैसे बोला? कैसे बोला? I'll be Anurag Kashyap. She will be
Ekta Kapoor. I am playing mini Shark Tank in my own head.
because ma'am thinks she's Mr. Wonderful.
I am cursed with being in the center of gossip. No, I've seen her copy paste her emails on ChatGPT and give a proud saying, be a hater. Say you are a motherfucker in corporate without saying you are a motherfucker in corporate.
But be nice.
But be nice.
Make them feel like shit.
But be nice.
ये षड्यंत्र.
Someone send a voodoo doll on your birthday. Husband is crorepati.
Why you use abusive language?
Hi, I'm Dishti.
I'm Juhi.
Juhi is a 36-year-old, 37-year-old high-functioning adult. The only problem is that she's functioning in the wrong direction. She is also, like I said, the adult of the relationship that is going to terrify you, me, and everybody around us, maybe. You'll figure that out eventually in the podcast. But also, she's one of the most smartest individuals I have ever met. And it terrifies me to think that if she was not smart, what kind of human being she would be.
A sociopath.
A sociopath.
Dishti, because she said such incredibly sweet things about me, she laughs like a bloody hyena. Cackles. She's 27 and likes to believe 26 only. I don't know what her problem with 1 year is. Adulting is adulting. And she has the soul of a little puppy, and I think golden haired doggies are my happy place. So we've taken her in. We've taken each other under each other's shelter and chow and are walking through life in this shit show.
Basically, Juhi has adopted me.
Oh, Dishti has. She's like my sugar baby.
I actually am.
She is. You know, there
actually
are
am.
concepts like sugar daddy and sugar mommy. मुझे नहीं चाहिए. मुझे चाहिए sugar baby जो मेरा ध्यान रखे.
जो तेको मिल गया.
मिल गया ये मैं इसको कहूँगा यार
Exactly.
दिष्टि मेरे को बोर हो रहा है चलना. Okay, let's go.
कहाँ
दिष्टि मेरे को
जाएंगे?
technology चाहिए चलना. Okay, what you want? है ना? So sugar baby.
Sugar mommy. That can be the title of this episode also.
Oh my good lord, I'm not a sugar mommy. You boys, calm down. Okay. On that note, cut. Welcome to Everything is Wrong with Us.
A podcast that is going to celebrate the unapologetic, the chaotic, the feral, the bad, the good. So yes, welcome to a shit show. And I hope you have a great time.
We laugh, we crib, we trauma dump.
We cry.
In the middle of tears, we will crack a joke on ourselves and laugh, and you'll be like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
But that's life, no? और मस्ती करो यार.
So let's celebrate it.
Shit show forever. Don't ever take that. Okay. So, on that note, ma'am, our topic for this week that we thought,
The villain origin story.
yeah, every villain has some shit na that goes on behind them. मतलब जिंदगी में कोई तो है.
So let's start with the origin of this podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Dishti, when did you meet me?
I technically met you in my ex-boss's cabin. Do you remember?
I have no memory
Okay,
whatsoever.
I
of this.
remember. She was wearing white pants and she had a yellow Stanley cup and she walked in with her LV bag. Okay. And she said, hello. And she said, hey, Benjon, I'm here. And I was like, who is this loud, eccentric girl and what is with her voice? Does she perpetually sound like this?
Yes.
And 2 seconds later, she dropped black coffee on her white pants. This girl is going to be my girl.
Is that how you saw me? I
that's
have no memory
That's
of
my first
this.
impression of you.
That's great. My first impression of Dishti, I have two. One is a virtual version and one is a real version.
Virtual?
I'll tell you how, okay? So, at this same commonplace workplace, I was going to join very soon, and in the meanwhile, I was working backwards. I was pissed drunk one night, okay? And I get an email from one of our dearest colleagues who is like this, Rutu, I love you, bro.
Shout out Rutu.
Let's go. So she is like a Velcro. चिपक जाती है. ठीक है. So she was sending me an email at 10 p.m. at night. I was inebriated. Okay. And the mail says something about an absolutely whacked out show, which is, I don't know if I can say
You
it.
can't say it.
I can't say
You
it.
can't
But
say it.
imagine Takeshi's Castle on drugs.
On drugs.
And I'm reading it in my inebriated state saying Dishti will take this forward and has built this show. And I said,
Guys.
ये लड़की क्या शो है ये लड़की फिर कट्टू wait then I reach office the first day I thought Dishti now when you read something you make perceptions right I'm a very visual person you tell me cloud I like imagine round cloud fly cloud whatever
Everybody will imagine that only.
so I had a very like image of her which was very unlike the first day I saw her when I entered office she's sitting in one corner and she's wearing this maroon sweet kurta with her hair clipped up.
I have never
like
worn-
this पावा तुम लोगों ने वो पिक्चर देखी है कौन सी पिक्चर है वो विवाह जी जल that was a vibe in the first 20 minutes she's like you know don't worry you will have fun it's all good I'll take it I'm like yeah वो सोची okay and I was like she's very nice yaar I'm going to latch on to this and I'm a very socially awkward person and cut to Amrita Rao imagination version of Ji Jan Lijiye 2 what I read on email I was like ये interesting है ये दोस्ती करेगी
Or no, one second.
Yeah.
I was your babysitter.
so I mean basically that's how we started and we were dumped together to start doing work and we were thrown in straight into the deep end like in Bermuda Triangle हमको फेंक दिया था basically
And Juhi was my manager. So I was supposed to technically babysit her and also report to her at the same time.
it's my fucking first day so in that it was
I'm talking about your first 3 months at this
So,
point.
can I tell you, if I have to make an analogy, right? Like, you know, we were thrown into a war zone together, and either you come out killing each other, or either you come out as blood brothers. Unfortunately, मांग में सिंदूर भर चुका.
Oh Lord. I have a feeling we take work friendships so not seriously. I mean, we spend most of our time together. I used to spend 10 hours of my life with Juhi.
Because I'm a great person to fucking hang with.
Said nobody ever.
Why would you hang with me voluntarily? That is not real.
I can count on my fingers how many friends I have. So you became the 5th. So that's why I used to hang with.
You and me are stray friends. Yay!
We do not appreciate work friendships enough. I think work friends should be your SOS friends because they have dealt with deadlines like you have dealt with deadlines. So if I want to call someone at 3 a.m. and ask them to make a PPT for me, I know who to call. Not you. Not you. Don't
How
tell me.
dare you? I'm the best bloody PPT creator on the fucking planet.
It takes
Anywho,
you 6 weeks to make one PPT.
you do half work, put in ChatGPT, copy paste, send PPT. Anyway, this is the problem with the youth. Learn how to do hard labor, children.
Oh,
मेहनत करो, गड़े बनाओ, फिर होगा ये ChatGPT gameplay.
so the problem with the youth is that we use ChatGPT
I
and
love ChatGPT. I have a relationship with it, and I apologize to it all the time.
stop taking work relationships and work friendships for granted and actually look at the two of us. We've actually come a long way.
ये high five. काल बाबा की जय. It really isn't. अरे record हो रहा है दीदी. योगिता दीदी अभी कैमरा को बाय बोल के जाओ. You are part of this now. Hurry up, come here. बाय बोलो जल्दी. Work relationship, they are like a marriage, dude. You are spending like 15, 18, 12 hours a day with these folks. They, एक मिनट यार. हाँ बोल.
When did you spend 18 hours in this organization?
I
With me?
have.
With me.
No, with you, but in general,
In
you know, I have
Okay.
work experience in life before this
You
organization.
don't act like it.
Work friendships, work friends, work colleagues, they're like a marriage, dude. Like, they are, I think, the most formative relationships that you make.
Yeah.
You have family, you have your regular friends, but these work little lallus that you imprint upon. I had told Dishti right from the onset कि मैंने तो Twilight देखी थी and that's where I learned the word imprint. I read a lot. देखी नहीं थी, पहले book पढ़ी थी, फिर picture देखूंगी मैं. So and you have to respect that kind of love and care and
Correct.
support. You know, like be there for your work folks. Be there to cheer them on. Be there to hold them when they cry. Be there to make them feel. But also tell them simultaneously, "दे छोड़ना यार, पर गाली देने का है, मारते हैं जाके उसको."
Correct.
I mean, who is your person, right? Like,
I think it's so important to compliment the person you're working with. So on some days when I couldn't hold fort, I know I could shut my eyes and go to the back room and go to sleep because I know Juhi was, and shout out Ipshita. Ipshita was
FC.
was holding fort. So it was so important versus for the longest time before Juhi came into this organization, I used to work alone. So suddenly,
Lone soldier.
suddenly I had a person to lean on, and that makes such a big difference in job satisfaction, job output, coming every day to office.
I would actually wake up and think that, hey, this you're coming or what? Ye kare kya? And I would look forward to going to work because I know I'm going to go there, hang out with these guys, just feel
Yeah.
good, feel happy, and work with people that you truly, truly, truly have fun working with, knowing that they will all come together to do something amazing.
Guys, fun tip.
Hut.
Fun fact actually. I quit and I was wearing this t-shirt when I quit my job. And literally 8 days after I quit, Auntie ji over here also put
Jeeva.
her papers.
No, I put paper because I have leg problem.
Shona, your leg is looking okay to me.
चिलीज मारेंगे अब
That is
मैं
the
बूढ़ी
reason.
हो गई
That is the reason.
sugar baby will take care. So yeah, I mean, this one became my person, man. It was insane. And I have a question for you. When did you know I was the one? I told you I imprinted on you only.
So someone randomly in the conference room attacked me and I didn't know what to do. So I ran to the 16th floor. And when I was looking behind, this one weird lady was following me like a penguin.
Do I look like a penguin, guys?
She walks like a penguin.
Yeah, that I do.
And I was crying. And Juhi just hugged me.
And I don't like physical contact.
And no, I think it's so weird, no? Because in a corporate setup, everyone's just pegged against each other. Yeah. So when someone's actually getting out of their comfort zone and comforting you, it makes such a big difference that I was like, oh shit, I was definitely not her contemporary. You were my
You
manager.
are my contemporary.
No, you were
Chale
my
yaar.
manager. But she actually made the effort to come and make me feel nice about myself. And made me realize that I'm probably overthinking.
I lied, man, to make her stop crying. She had to finish a fucking PPT. I'm just joking. I love her. I would have burned the house down for the person who was making her cry. I would have gone and fucking stabbed that person.
Go stab.
चाकू तो दे सब कुछ मैं ही करूं हाँ बस तू इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दीदी भागेगी.
So yeah, that's when I knew that you were the one.
Thanks, man.
When did you know that I was the one?
We work in the creative business, and the one big learning curve that I have in life is that, yaar, it's filled with mediocre people. To find people who you can engage with and build creatively with. That's point A. Like sometimes creative folks, there are two people in this. I don't think I've told her this. There are two people in this world who I believe have matched the intelligence level that I have. One is my ex-mentor. I mean, not ex-mentor, mentor.
He's alive.
He's alive. मर नहीं गया है भाई तू. Jason Statham है वो. Fast and Furious number 59.
Alpha number 1.
Hey! There are times where you say a word and you can imagine what exactly you're talking about when you do creative, because it's about stories, it's about vision, it's about thinking off whack. And to find that fitment is such a tough thing in this business. I've been working for 15 years. She was the other person that I would say, bro, do you think ABC? And she's like, fuck that, mama! And I'm like, Aja Rani. Upon same. I think she's incredibly smart. See, this is what friends at workplaces should do. Always hype each other up, man. Like any corporate office you go to, everybody's like, politics. इसने क्या किया उसने क्या किया अरे तेरा आइडिया ताली मारेंगे बता आइडिया मस्त है खेलते हैं ना अपन बनते हैं ना अपन तेरे सोल्जर क्या प्रॉब्लम है प्यार से काम करो मजे में काम करो very few people operate like that. She became one of those.
To make this clear, I'm not paying her for this, okay? This is coming out. This
अच्छी है यार ये, बुद्धि है थोड़ी बहुत. But she's also an egomaniac. Everything is about herself. Everything. You know I did. I said yes, I know.
My boyfriend's best friend is a work relationship.
Woo!
And I'm like, wow. Like when I met them for the first time, it used to surprise me also because I didn't know that two people who work together could be this close.
हाँ यार मतलब.
And then Juhi happened in my life.
Kyle is another work friend. I will not give more details about it. What a guy, what a baller, most fun person on the planet, and giggles like and cackles like Dishti. I think I have a thing for cacklers. Oh, I just realized that. Anywho, so
But if you see any who much more.
तू बोल ना cog in the wheel. I will put a curse on it.
sorry.
Crucio.
Sorry.
Okay, if I have to ask you, give me a one-liner about what you would want to tell people about work relationships.
Put in the effort, cherish it, put in the extra effort if you have to, be there for people because personally you don't know what they're going through. So just smile, be nice.
सबका रंडी रोना है भाई लोग.
What is your answer to this?
No man, just like be nice to people. What do you think are the 3 true tests? Dumb shit them. Can you cackle fast? It's basically a friendship test of you know
Yeah, so
3 things.
5 seconds.
You know that इन दोनों के बीच में मैं दरार नहीं ला
मैंने
सकता.
मेरा क्रेडिट कार्ड और क्रेडिट कार्ड पिन दिया, इससे ज्यादा मैं क्या ही दे सकती हूँ ब्रो. मेरे पास क्या है, एक किडनी है, चाहिए तेरे को
दे.
एक ही है.
क्यों दूसरी?
आईफोन.
You know what would you sell your kidney for?
I would sell my kidney for a one-way ticket to anywhere out of India.
इसके सपने भी भंगार है. I would sell my kidney to become a spy. I think I'll be a fucking great spy.
Buddy.
That's my next work relationship. My lovelies, I will build something specific for you all. I think I'm gonna name it. You are Unfree Willy. Yeah, I think that's a great name.
Yeah, bro, Free Willy is my most favorite movie.
You know whales are fucking crazy.
Good for them, bro. So are you. Look at us.
So, guys, introducing Unfree Willy. Good man. Or whatever your gender is, buddy.
What
Stay
is
here,
one personality trait that you think is very important for you to befriend a person at a work setup?
Always loyal. I've got your back no matter what. You fucked up. Don't worry, I'm here to have your back.
Also, moving to Niyat, like you and I have had this conversation so many times. The way people are looking at you, the way people are looking at your work,
Yeah.
makes such a big difference because
Yeah.
इंसान की अगर नियत at a workplace खराब होगी, that is I think for me is a very big red flag.
I can become harami for her.
Yeah.
She will become harami for me.
Correct.
But I can't be harami for myself. That's the difference. Fuck around with somebody who has fucked with me at work.
Yeah, she will not. She
But
will not.
I know that if somebody does some shit to my work imprinter
Correct.
or my friend or who I love, I will burn the house down to make sure that ये नहीं होना चाहिए उसके साथ. Fighting for somebody else. I will never do it for me. Standing up for myself is not a thing I do.
But that's also
Confrontation.
something you've learned over time. Have you learned this through experience, fam?
रुलाएगी क्या?
Really?
फर्स्ट पॉडकास्ट में आंसू थोड़ी टपकाएंगे. एक्चुअली जब मास मसाला फिल्म हो जाएगी ना, हमने फ्री विली बनाया.
Unfree.
Unfree. I've been told by Yamini very recently that you have been so lucky that everywhere that you have worked, you have had some of the best people around you. Touch wood. And there have been people who have never put you in a spot where you are in like what is that, in a bad place, whether politics wise, the way you make a person feel wise in terms of their capabilities. She like, suck it up, man. This is life. And I'm like, yeah, suck it up. But I also realize that I can never dissociate work with my heart. because I quit law because I wanted to follow what I do or
Correct.
what I love. So how can I dissociate love? ऐसे love अलग नहीं हो सकता यार.
But Juhi, because you've seen two ends of the spectrum,
So fuck the spectrum, Dumbo.
because you've seen two.
You should be cognizant of.
No, no. If you've seen two ends of the spectrum, if you were to be CEO, what type of CEO would you be?
Fantastic, actually.
Fantastic.
But that's besides the point.
Not the answer.
Everything can be taught, niyat cannot.
Fair.
That's the kind of CEO I would be.
If you have to choose between the high paying, low job satisfied job role or a low pay, high job satisfaction role, what would you choose?
A high job satisfaction always, because I truly believe do what you love, money will follow. All right, okay. So, what would your ideal workplace look like?
Or my job
And-
description look.
It includes all of it.
So for
You
me,
shouldn't.
it will always be scripted content first. So I've never thought of anything else, and this is something I've learned over time, that if you have different scenarios in your head, you never know which scenario is ever working in your favor.
I'm giving you $1 million. Build your ideal workplace. Build what you want. Get the people you love.
If you're giving me $1 million, I would start a writer's room hardcore. I would get 8 rooms with 8 different genres and fucking young-minded people to sit and write, because old people cannot write anymore. Young from the age of 15 to 20, maybe you will not make the cut.
How dare you?
Creating content, writing.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my dream empire if I speak of
Place for like joy.
joy.
Yeah. Go for your next question.
You have to ask me.
Oh, I have one. Just say 20 nice things about me. I'm sorry. Who you thought is a friend and leaned on and imprinted on, but you were like, yo, no, this one is a little bit of a snake. And we believe we will not be like that.
So I was doing a really, really massive project. And I had someone who was a co-designation to me. I was on the project for about a year and a half, and he or she joined after me. Now, when you're welcoming somebody into the ecosystem, I will always see glass half full than half empty. So for me, it was never competition. I've never looked at another
should
person
never.
exactly as competition. So introducing you to people, to new opportunities, and by the end of it, I quit the job, saying, okay, I'm done because this is getting suffocating for me, because someone else is trying to fill up my shoes when I'm already standing there. So,
Continue.
so that's when, do not put it on paper. Paper will...
नहीं घास है ना.
So that's when I think that's my worst working relationship.
How did you confront them?
I never did.
Confrontation is key.
I don't think it's important, because currently I think life is a circle. I've come back to the same job designation, working in the same project, in the same company. And my first question when I got the job was also, okay, is someone else going to be in my place working with me? And they said no. And I said, yeah, that's the only reason why I'll take this job. Because, so I think two people working in the same direction, in the same designation, in the same job profile, rarely works. You know what
That
I'm
is
trying to
true.
say?
Yeah.
You'll never see 2 CEOs of the
Yeah.
company. You'll see multiple partners, because again, they are doing 3 different things.
You know, Dish, I realized the day where I knew that the people are more important than the workplace. And that's how I'll choose where I work next. Was this very, very, very specific pivotal moment in my life, okay? I had taken pride in never making fuck ups. Okay, I have a 15-year-old career. And
0 fuck ups.
literally, and the one fuck up I made was Global Scandal.
Your
It
career
was
was
a-
almost over. Almost over.
I mean, yeah, if I was on the other side, I wouldn't have batted an eyelid. The next morning, I went into work. I was told that no, nobody's firing you. You will stay on this work. You will build your credibility back. say sorry 5 times. 6th time, tell them to suck it. Anybody comes to attack you, we will be the first line of defense.
And that's so important in a workplace.
And for that time, I realized that I'm like, what? Till today, I have the best relationship with the person who I made the fuck up for. It's very easy to say, you're dispensable. It's very difficult to say that you have got you. You're nobody that you can trust. You're dispensable to a point where there was absolutely no need for your colleagues, for your team members, and for your boss to band around you.
To have your back.
But still make sure you face the music and win your way back.
Fair.
What about you? Like, have you ever faced a situation where, yaar, ye hai?
Fortunately, I've never faced a situation, but I've been a part of a situation where we've all come together. So there was this small little film that we were shooting in Dharavi. The producers and the directors of that film really wanted the BTS to be from the director's perspective. So everything that the film camera was shooting, the BTS camera was also shooting. So this one instance when the BTS girl was walking back, her bag got stolen.
Whoa.
She tried to run. That's what she told us. She tried to run as much as she could. The bag had her laptop, her camera, the memory card, the hard drive, her wallet, everything. And her first call was to the first AD saying, "Okay, buddy, it's all gone." So this is, I think, why we call the first AD is the captain of the ship. Because the first AD at 11:15 or 11:20 at night said, "It's okay, we'll all go to the producer's house together." So imagine a team of 8 ADs and 2 people from production and 1 EP. We've literally gone to the producer's house at 12 a.m. saying, "Okay, buddy, this has happened and it's all our fault." So that's when I went back home and I said, okay, buddy, if I'm making a mess up, I know there are 10 people who are showing up for me.
Yeah.
And I think that is so important. And personally, after spending 8 months in corporate, I do not see that because everybody just wants to see you fall in order for them to rise, in no matter whether you're a leader or a manager, as opposed to filmmaking where the crew of 200 people, you're all like family. Like even if a spot dada does not make it after 20 days of shoot on set, you can feel his absence.
Yeah.
So it's so important to work as a family.
Yeah. I think family is a bit much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically like blood brothers, right? Like,
Family, blood brothers, being together.
yeah, it's about making sure that I'm not afraid to pick up the call on you if I've made a fuck up.
Correct. And if I'm making a mess up, it's so important for my team to be there, to
Yeah,
back me,
yeah.
even if they probably lose their job.
Yeah.
Because the first AD called us up saying, if the producer's in the bad mood, he'll just fire us because 37
As a
days
collective,
out of 45, 37 days of footage is out there. That means half the film is out there. Why are we spending more money to make the film?
Did you recover?
Did
we find it? Just a yes or no?
Yes, the producer also used it. Of course, he used
But I'll tell you what, right? Good karma comes back.
100%.
अगर ये नहीं करते और वो सीधा इसको गाली देता.
But the girl and the boy, the BTS team would be scarred for life after this. Their career could have gotten over
Fuck
if
yeah,
the 10
bro.
of us did not wake up at 12 o'clock at night and decide to go and just show up. It's not that I was talking to the producer.
Just be
wasn't
there.
that my friend was talking to the producer. We were just standing there saying, okay, honest mistake, how do we make this work? And I think that is so important.
You deserve a little cute. So,
Thank you.
band for your team. Band for your people.
Definitely.
Never put anybody down. Best work friendships. यार अब बहुत intense हो गया. I am proud of you
I'm proud of you, buddy.
for standing up, for being there.
For being in that situation.
मेरे को बता. A workplace hot take. Like shit, you've worked at enough places. In a corporate, in a non-corporate, as freelancing, as whatever. Yaar, what is this one thing?
I think my hot take is corporate, not corporate, filmmaking, advertisements, anything. Just pay for my freaking commute. and make sure it's an air-conditioned commute. Because nobody in the city can afford a car. Ubers are freaking expensive. when you're-
1000 रुपया सर्च
मेरे को
भाईजान.
BKC बुला रहे हो हर alternate day. मेरा पैसा दिन का पैसा खत्म हो रहा है bro. Please just pay for my commute plus my salary is my hot take on corporate, non-corporate.
And hot take on work colleagues.
After you leave your workspace, even if you all are not the best of friends, just put your guard down. It's okay. It's okay to feel insecure about certain traits. It's okay to feel good about certain traits. It's okay to be an egomaniac about certain traits.
On that
But
note-
once you enter the lift, just put your freaking guard down and be yourself.
तो रिक्शा लेना.
नहीं ले सकती मैं. नहीं ले सकती.
Rickshaw is best.
Rickshaw is hot.
Rickshaw is life.
What's your
Okay.
hot take? But
I think HR is redundant AF. Poor things they try, you know. HR is actually, in my opinion, the most ballsy job because you gotta be on the side of the company and you gotta be on the side of your employee. How do you fucking walk that line?
basically, double ढोलगी.
Yeah, matlab, come on, man.
you,
like,
with you.
be correct.
Be with you.
जब भी कंपनी की साइड लेनी होती है जरूर लो.
I think HR does not practice what they preach.
ह्यूमन रिसोर्स या वाह दीदी इसीलिए मेरी दोस्त है. अक्का टाइम एम्प्लॉय तेरे पास आएगा तो बोलेगा बट दिस इज हाउ इट इज. व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ गोइंग टू HR? क्वेश्चन मार्क.
HR is, if work is an ecosystem, HR is your court or your police.
You did wrong, but this is how it is. So HR, glow some balls, have some shame, stand up for your people, and actually do that. My other hot take is we need to have a chief entertainment officer in every company.
I'm with you, and I think we should have a dog as the chief entertaining officer.
Time pass. And then sit back down and work. You're essentially literally releasing serotonin in your body. You're literally releasing dopamine in your body, listening to some banger music and getting your brain to start functioning back again. So that's a hot take.
If I was a corporate buzzword, what would I be? Should I answer first?
Go for it.
I think not a corporate buzzword, but like a lingo, you would be EOD. Because everything you do is end of day.
Yeah, my brain works best at night. I love EOD. I think EOD is
A better one, you would be ETC, end of thinking capacity. Because your brain shuts off after one
yeah.
point.
Yeah. It
Fair?
fully does.
Fair?
For you, it would be circling back. You know how you want to just be like, chal jana yaar.
Yeah.
I will circle back to you.
I will circle back and I will circle back never.
Or
like
maybe-
it's never happening.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Are you a loud crier in the office or an aggressive ghoster? I know the answer for you.
I'm not a loud crier. I'm a crier. And I'm a full-on ghoster.
You're not a ghoster at all, Juhi. You cannot ghost anybody.
How dare you?
You will feel bad if you get ghosted in the office. I remember you coming and asking me, oh, she didn't say hi to me. Did I piss her off yesterday?
Mr. Unfree Willy, do we agree? I'm not an aggressive crier. I'm a crier. I cry all the time. It's my thing.
Fair.
And Dishti saying, why do you cry all the time?
Yeah. Buddy, she cries and I get irritated. Like, I come from so much Indian childhood trauma that every time I cried, my mother bashed me. So now if I see someone else cry, I want to go bash them, say, "Kyun ro rahi hai, pagal hai kya?"
And I'm just like, slide 59. कैसे करे? You would be a ghoster.
Yeah, out and out.
She's disappeared.
I can look through people. I will make you feel like you are a ghost. I will not ghost you.
Will you teach me how to do?
Would you rather send a risky email or let it die with your drafts?
Undrunk me, let it drive a draft. Drunk me.
Still let it drive with
No,
draft.
CC full company.
I'm not the person you want to send it to, but
You would send the email.
I would send the email.
Like being really, really hardcore. Like
Yeah, I would send the
Dishti is the most tolerant, most pavam. But दीदी का दिमाग फटका
Yeah.
फटके हाथ में आ जाती है.
Have you ever gotten scared of my anger?
So many times.
Really? At work?
So many times.
Between the two of us, who's most likely to accidentally create more work for everyone?
Her.
No.
Because she...
No.
Adha...
No. Remember your first week in this organization when we sat till 1 a.m.? Something good happened out of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But 1 a.m.?
I'm preparing you guys for life. I'm like a teacher. Okay.
Okay. Who is most likely to say, I'm almost done while only being 12% done?
100% me, bro. ये ना जब भी पागल होने से काम करती है तभी ऐसे and then she puts that into ChatGPT. Haina laugh number 5.
Who is most likely to hear one comment and create a 6-season Netflix series in their head?
Actually, I think both. I will go on some apocalyptic
Yeah.
trip, and she will like तेरे का पता है. She will be Ekta Kapoor
Slice
part
of
3.
life. I
No,
would-
no, Ekta Kapoor part 3. क्या? क्या?
Thappad.
कैसे बोला? कैसे बोला? कैसे बोला? Basically, she thinks she is slice of life, but she's actually
Slice of life, guys. Come on.
slice.
Sister. Slice of life की बात कर रही हूँ.
Spice. I'll be Anurag Kashyap. She will be
Ekta Kapoor.
yes,
It's okay.
and I
Who
love
has
it.
more money?
That's why you're my sugar baby.
Who is most likely to open their laptop and immediately forget why?
Me?
You.
You?
No. I have
You don't forget.
I never forget. Who is most likely to start a side quest during a deadline?
Ma'am, every day.
I am playing mini Shark Tank in my own head.
Full time.
Every time I find someone or I meet someone with potential.
Because ma'am thinks she's Mr. Wonderful.
Who is most likely to spend more time naming their file than making the file?
You, Maro. You.
That is actually true.
Like, you might be having a lot of V1, V3.598. Fuck this
Ooh.
shit.
V29 9th June 2013 also,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you are. I am the most chaotic person.
I don't think you save your files also with proper tags.
Sometimes when I'm angry, I just like swipe my hand across the keyboard और जो letter आया that's the name of my file.
Who is most likely to start a sentence with "This is so random" and derail the entire work day?
Both.
Guilty? You are guilty. Work day, so I will not derail for anything in this world.
Have you met yourself?
No.
Mr.
Who is
B.
most likely to know all the gossip without ever actively seeking it? I am cursed with being in the center of gossip.
Can I tell you
drama.
something? Dishti wants to be everybody's best friend. So she thinks she's like, oh, sab mujhe. She thinks she's beehive. Honey. But she's actually...
Which is so true.
Yeah. But she has all the gup.
I have all the gup. But I'm also a very ethical gossiper.
This is a problem statement in itself. This is an oxymoron, Dishti. Ethical gossiping is not a thing.
Said who? Who is most likely to hold a grudge against an email?
Me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an email hater. Like,
Yeah.
I write my emails with passion. And then I find joy. I'm like, wow, ye kya word artistry hai.
No, I've seen her copy paste her emails on ChatGPT and give a prompt saying, be a hater. Say you are a motherfucker in corporate without saying you are a motherfucker in corporate.
But be nice.
But be nice.
Make them feel like shit.
But be nice. Who is most likely to become best friends with someone after one lunch?
You. I'm like the most social. Hi guys! What's happening?
Fair.
You na, but it's true. Do you agree or no agree?
Yeah, it's me.
Like, I'm a lone lunch table eater.
Who is most likely to accidentally overshare in a professional setting? I will tell you, Juhi. In her first week in the organization, we knew who Leila is, how old Leila is. We knew who Darshit is, how old Darshit is, what's Darshit's age. We knew about the Ghatkopar in-laws, what they do in life. Every fucking thing.
What do you mean? That's our work friendships are what they are.
Who's most likely to forget they are at work and speak with dangerous honesty?
Me, bro.
I think both of us know.
You do it selectively. She's more smart about how
Yeah.
she uses it. She's a player, bro.
I am.
At a workplace.
Whoa.
And I'm like, क्या बोला? हाँ? क्या बोला? अच्छा होगा तो कोई भी. And she's like, ये षड्यंत्र. ऐसे खेलेंगे. And I'm like, just shut up, यार.
Bro, if I was a Mahabharat character, I think I
You would be Shakuni, bro.
Shot.
I would be Abhimanyu.
Chakravyuh में.
फंस गए, मर गए, हो गया finish.
Have you heard that Amitabh Bachchan song?
Abhimanyu sa.
Chakravyuh में.
How do you know this song, buddy?
I love that song.
Buddy, that was Crazy's anthem.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we should. Okay.
Okay. Who's most likely to have absolute no idea about what's happening and still succeed in life?
Her, for sure.
Excuse me, I have an idea. I do not succeed.
This was a compliment.
Okay.
I'm a padaku till I don't know everything 100,000%. I will not do. She can wing it, bro. कभी कभी हमने कैसे किया?
The only life advice I've given Juhi is read the room, Juhi.
I do read rooms.
And play your cards. Learn from me. I read the room and then I play my cards. Who's most likely to reinvent their entire personality after reading
You.
one book or seeing
You.
a movie? Yeah, me.
She just-
guys, I have a really funny
It's so
anecdote. In my head, it's freaking hilarious. Have you all seen Project Hail Mary?
No.
Very sad. I was obsessed with Rocky. I used to enter office and randomly tell people, fist my bum. And every time everything was going right, I used to do this. Okay? So when I left the organization, Sam and Devi got me a Rocky figurine for my birthday. Okay? And I wasn't at home on my birthday and they sent it home in a red theli. And my father received it. And my father, because I don't know what got into my father, no personal space. Okay. He opened my birthday gift and he saw the figurine and he threw it immediately in the dustbin. And 20 minutes after that, he called me up saying, Dishti, are you okay? I said, yeah, Dada, I'm on my 4th Picante. I am doing great. So he said, are you okay? Head is okay. Body is okay. I said, great. He said, okay, because someone sent a voodoo doll on your birthday. And I think someone's trying to do black magic on the family. So make sure you are okay today. I said, huh? Voodoo doll? Yeah, उसकी आँख नहीं थी, पैर नहीं था, अजीब सा ऐसे चल रहा. I said, Dada, just go get my voodoo doll back because it's a Rocky figurine as a gift.
He didn't have hands?
Huh?
Why he didn't
He
have
had
hands?
hands but no eyes, no ears.
Oh, makes
So
sense.
my father thought it's a voodoo doll.
But I would have thought the same.
I am not surprised. You're closer to my father's age than you are to my age. No.
How dare you?
The next morning.
How dare she?
The next morning, my father's gone to the kachre ka dustbin and find the red theli. And he said, "Kaisa gift बेचता है कौन?"
And the next thing she does is,
I put it on my desk.
for me, Rocky is like,
Fist my
"Da-da-da, come on, buddy.
Just fist my bum.
Okay, fist it.
Rocky and Grace.
Yeah, that.
Save the world.
Yes.
Save the stars. Save the planet.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the time.
Okay, who's most likely to get cancelled?
So, Taka, I was told by my ex workplace across the board that you are a walking, talking lawsuit for me, bro.
Yeah, which is true.
I love it.
Because we're coming to the end of the podcast, do you have any fun fact of the week
Yes.
to share? Can I go first?
But you go first.
Amisha Patel.
I love you, kaho na par.
Let's go back to
Dilwalo. Can we sing the song once? Dilwalo, dil mera, sunne ko.
बस YouTube flag कर देगा.
Are you ready for it? Amisha, I love you.
Okay. She recently went to a podcast and said that if you own a Birkin and you go to Japan and ask for a loan,
Okay.
you can give your Birkin as mortgage or collateral. Can you freaking believe that? A bag.
But I have so many logical flaws in this. Can I
Doesn't
point them
matter.
out?
It's Amisha Patel. You can leave all your flaws.
Hey, she came up with Are you ready for it?
Exactly.
And also, what is that?
You can leave all your flaws and comments behind.
But it doesn't make logical sense because
In my
if
head,
I have a Birkin, why do I need a loan?
why not? I would buy a Birkin tomorrow and go and take a loan from Japan, bro.
But मेरे पास इतना
If you
पैसा है
do the
Birkin
math-
बैग के लिए
Okay,
मेरे को लोन की जरूरत ही नहीं है मैं जापान लोन I'll just sell the damn Birkin on eBay,
No,
right?
bro, you are not understanding business plan.
Oh, so smart.
Now, 102nd business plan that I'm pitching to is you and I should come together and buy a Birkin.
I don't have money for Birkin.
You will find your husband is crorepati, bro.
Say that to camera.
Husband is crorepati.
Cut to husband says things like मेरे पास Mentos खाने के पैसे नहीं हैं.
We should buy a Birkin together.
I challenge you, make him buy a Birkin on this podcast.
He will not buy vada pav also.
I love you, Bobo. We will make fun of you. You have to deal with it.
I don't think he's going to see this podcast.
No,
so
no,
just-
he will. And he's like, why you use abusive language?
Okay.
On that note,
That is my fun fact of the week. That
But
if you
okay.
have a Birkin, you can go and take loan in Japan.
I'm gonna Google this shit, dude.
It's Amisha
Do you have
Patel.
a Birkin?
No, bro. I wish. You think I'd be sitting with you if I
How dare you? A 2023 Science Direct study of nearly 1,000 employees found that workplace friendships can actually increase in civility. But directed at other co-workers, not at the friends. So you're basically creating like gangs, dude, like Bichu and Eagle gang.
So you're back to school, bro.
Yeah, it's basically becoming tribalistic.
Is that fair?
Yes.
I don't think so. Remember once we threw a party and we forgot to call somebody for a party and became
Yeah,
a
but that was
scene in
my.
office?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, blood brothers, bitch. On that note,
On that note, this is everything that is wrong with us.
also for all fans of Grey's Anatomy, it's a workplace love thing. She's married with Grey, I'm Christina Yang, or we take it vice versa. And you're the fucking son, you little shit. She won't get it, but you will. Ghumte mein chanda hai, I'm going away. Fitri hai fela with Unfree Willy. Charo aur ujhala. You do podcast yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. This was everything that is wrong with us, or was wrong with us, or is still wrong with us. That was Juhi. This is Dishti. Special shout out to Alisha, Vaibhav, Sanket, the unsung heroes of this podcast, and Unfree Willy. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time.
'Cause babies, you're the right